Hello there, informed beauties. Your girl EuniyceMari here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? I know. Last weekend I didn't put anything up. Listen, your girl over here, I have been a little inconsistent, but there's a lot of good things going on, so it's inconsistent for a good reason. But anyways, this video is going to be a video that is all about my get unready routine. I thought that I would share with you guys how I get unready. Like today I got off of work, came home, I did some things, and now it's time for me to kind of get off today's face. You guys can see I am mad oily. Get into some comfy clothes and just kind of wind down and do little things to pamper and care for myself until I have to go back to work tomorrow. I think first, I guess we will start with what I'm sipping on, and I am drinking golden milk. And golden milk, if you don't know, is turmeric. So it's pretty much turmeric powder, and I mix it into almond milk. And this has been my go-to like nighttime drink because turmeric has a lot of great benefits for the body. It's anti-inflammatory, and the warmth of it is just a way for me to kind of mellow out. It is a little chillier right now. I wouldn't drink this like if it was super duper hot, but because it's a little bit cooler right now, like we hit fall today, this is something that's perfect. But it's just another way of me kind of winding down and just kind of calming down my body and just kind of just settling into, you know, ending of the day and me getting ready to just take off everything and go to sleep. Okay, the brand that I use is this one right here. You can find it on Amazon. I will leave all links, of course, down below. But this is just pretty much turmeric, fermented organic turmeric with ginger, organic black pepper, and probiotics for digestion. So this is great too at the end of your day after you've eaten and everything, and it just helps with digestion. It's a probiotic. It's really good for the body, anti-inflammatory. And a lot of times I find when you drink like turmeric or ginger before you go to bed, your stomach is a lot flatter in the morning time, which is always great. So this is a part of like my little wind down process, besides me having some actual wine, which we're not gonna have tonight. Okay, golden milk, golden milk. All right, so first thing first, you guys, is your face. Okay, first thing first, we are going to talk about removing the makeup. I see a lot of people incorrectly remove their makeup, and that's another reason why I wanted to throw this video together and do this, because there are ways of removing your makeup that are very effective and ways that are not effective. You want to make sure you do a pre-cleanse or a pre-removal before you remove your makeup. All right, you can do that with regular old makeup wipes. You guys know I love Burt's Bees. I am going to be using Burt's Bees sensitive makeup removers, and you can just really use these. But if you really have on makeup, I suggest throwing an oil in there. So I'm going to throw in, or I'm going to apply the Daily Hydration Overnight Facial Oil by SheaMoisture to my face, and then I'm going to use one of these to remove my makeup. I'm just going to drop onto my face a few drops of oil. You don't need a lot, just a little bit. And then you're going to use your fingers and just loosen up any and all makeup. Make sure you're bringing down the neck, the eye area, all that makeup on the eye, as far as like your mascara. You want to make sure you loosen all that up. So oil just really helps as a way of loosening up everything. Sometimes if you just use a makeup wipe and go in, you have to use a lot more makeup wipes, and sometimes the makeup is really like on there, especially if it's like waterproof. So I really do suggest using an oil first to just kind of loosen everything up, and then going in with a makeup wipe. Now personally for me, I do it different. Everybody has a different way of using a makeup wipe. Okay, I use one wipe for each side of my face. So I don't use this makeup wipe on the other side of my face. I just use this only on, let's say, the right side of my face for this video. And I just go in and just make sure that majority, or try to get all of the makeup off, especially around the eye area. Don't forget your hairline, girls. Oh my goodness, I cannot stress that. When you are taking off your makeup, please, please, please include the hairline. We wear a lot of gel and you know, oils in our hair. Like, it's important. Edge controls, it is important to take your makeup wipe into your hairline, and also when you're washing your face, but we'll get into that in a minute. So this is one wipe down of one side, and look at that bad boy. Look at all that makeup. And y'all be sleeping in that. And that's the other makeup wipe. Ew, yuckity yuckity. And then I take one more makeup wipe and I do it all over the face one more time. All right. And as you can see, this makeup wipe is a lot cleaner, okay? A lot cleaner than the first two. Obviously, there is still makeup on this wipe. Now, it don't stop here. I see girls just, this is it, makeup removed, I'm going to sleep. No, honey, because you see how there's still stuff left on this? There are still things left on your skin. So now we're going to jump into the cleansing process. This is my favorite part. So let's go ahead and let's jump on over into the bathroom and cleanse the skin.
Alright, you guys, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cleanse this face, and we are going to be using Pacifica's Pineapple Cleanse for oily face or oily skin. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit because this stuff foams up a lot. I also talked about this in a review, link will be below, but I just go ahead and I make sure to do a thorough cleansing of my entire face, really getting into my skin and my hairline as well as around the eye area, and just really using my fingers to scrub that face or wash my face.
Okay, you guys, so now that my face is makeup removed and cleansed, now it's time where I will go in and do like my toning. Also too, I do check to see if there's any makeup left behind. Like I saw a little bit around my eye area. So usually what I do with my toner, which is a regular CVS Witch Hazel. I love Witch Hazel. It's amazing if you have oily skin or acne prone skin, and a regular old cotton ball. And I just apply it all over to my, oh, we're spilling here. Minus the spilling. I just apply it all over my face. Now people use dabbing motions with toners. I don't. I use it as a second or a third cleanser because toners are that as well. So I use it in a way of it removing anything that is left behind on the skin. Also too, Witch Hazel, it's great. It's great for cleansing the skin. It's great for helping with breakouts, excessive oiliness, balancing the skin out a little bit. Like there's like little things on the cotton ball, like you can see that it's not as clean. And yeah, so that's why I think astringents are very important to use to follow up after you cleanse. All right, now it's time for treatment. Skin, and I'm going to be using the Restore Serum by EuniyceMari or Nola Essentials. I have grown to love this stuff. You guys know when I first did my initial review, I was like, I'm not too sure, but this stuff is amazing. This is what I put on like at night only because it does have glycolic acid in it, hyaluronic, and some other things that don't really go too well with being outside in the sun. But I do like to apply this after my toner, before my moisturizer. And this to me is like a little mini resurfacer. I feel like it really does resurface my skin. And you guys know hyaluronic acid is good for drawing in moisture, and glycolic acid is a little bit of a pill. So I really do like using this stuff, even though at times it burns like all crap. but a little bit of this stuff goes a long way. You don't want to use too much of it. And I put it on exactly like this. Okay, just 4 little dots. 4 little dots. And I can already feel it burning. Ooh. And I just take my fingers and I just massage it in. Now this is something that you don't want to get near your eyeballs, okay? Keep it away from your eyeballs, but I just lightly just rub it into the skin. Okay, so now that I let the serum kind of sit in my skin and do what it does and seep in, I'm now going to apply my moisturizer. So we are going to use the Daily Hydration Face Oil, Face Moisturizing Lotion. And you guys know I have talked about this in my other video. But pretty much I just take a few drops, or I take like 4 pumps, okay? It may be a bit much, but it works for me. I just apply it to my face and I butter myself up like a turkey on a Christmas night, okay? I just make sure I apply the moisturizer everywhere, especially because I feel like the Restore Serum can definitely dry you out if you're not careful. It's very important to apply a moisturizer on top of that. So that is exactly what I'm doing. And this stuff is so moisturizing. Oh my gosh, it's just like butter. Butter on the skin. We're going to be using SheaMoisture's Matcha Green Tea and Probiotic Soothing Eye Cream. I got this in one of their kits a long time ago, or when I was a Shea Ambassador. And so you have a little part right here that you use, but because mine has a hole in it, I can't use that part because it squeezes out at the bottom. So I just squeeze it out at the bottom from the tube. Like, you see it come out? Hold on. So I just squeeze it like this. Yep, there you go. And then I just take it. Now this just helps to reduce redness, and it soothes the under eye area. Sometimes I have redness, not only under my eyes, but I'll have it around my nose and things of that sort. But I just use this and utilize it all around the eye area. Just not in the eye, you guys. Sometimes I get this in my eye and I'm just like, too close, too close. But I just really go in and apply it underneath the eye area. Okay, give it under eye area some love too, y'all. It needs it. And now I let that just marinate and marinate. I just let that marinate and I let that sit. So I let my lotion on my face sit and I let the under eye sit for a couple of minutes. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the final step of my skincare process, and now we're going to seal everything with oil. I don't do this during the day, only at night. And I'm going to use the SheaMoisture Coconut Oil Hydration Oil, overnight face oil on top of everything. And I just like how this locks in moisture. A little bit of this stuff though, you don't need too much. But I love using this stuff at night. Oh my goodness, it just seals in everything. My skin is just so supple. And so the whole thing about using an oil at night is just to lock in everything. Just to give my skin a little bit extra love, and just to really lock in like any moisture that I put on it, and just to give it something that it may be missing versus my morning routine, because my morning routine is not this intricate because I wear makeup. So I use about 2-3 items and that is it. You know what I mean? So definitely. And then the face is done. So now we're gonna jump into hair, because as you guys can see, I have a whole bun. A whole bun going on, and I'm debating because usually I don't sleep with my buns in. I usually take them out depending. Now my bun does not feel uncomfortable, so what we're going to do is that we are going to let it be, and I'm going to tie it up. That I have, and I just tie up my hair just like this. I oiled it up this morning. I really did put a lot of oil in my hair this morning, on my scalp and all that. So there's no need for anything, no moisture, no oil. I've done that this morning. So I just take my hair and I just tie it up just like this. Okay. Now I'm not going to say that my hair probably will stay like this, because sometimes when I'm sleeping, if I do decide to keep my ponytail in the middle of the night, or if it bothers me and I feel like it's too tight and pulling out some back hair or something, it's coming out in the middle of the night and it's thrown across the room, and when I get up I can put it back on. Alright you guys, so that is my get unready with me. I pretty much just do that, throw on some comfy clothes and call it a night. I do brush my teeth, just not now because of course I am drinking turmeric tea still, and if I get the urge to eat something later on, I don't have to worry about the fact that I brush my teeth and I shouldn't eat. So I am currently using Arm & Hammer toothpaste, and I do put on the lip balm, Burt's Bees lip balm if my lips are feeling a little dry, and that is pretty much it you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you guys in a later video.